to waste. Ice cream, ice cream, melt in your mouth like ice cream. Hey bitch, I'm looking for a big shot. Big cock, big diamonds on the wristwatch. No mini man, good with the back shots. Pull my hair, smack my ass, daddy don't stop. You wanna eat, keep it breakfast. Then bite, keep diamond necklace. I'm a new little Kim of Bulgari. Chanel on my Gucci body. I tell your nigga pull up when I'm in the mood. Bust the nuts and I'm home in the Uber pool. I'm ratchet, I'm rude. If you got a bankroll, what it do? Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. Melt in your mouth like ice cream. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. Melt in your mouth like ice cream. Get a taste, get a taste, get a taste. Use your time, don't let it go to waste. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. Melt in your mouth like ice cream. You little bitches run out. I just want the money, how I'm in and I'm out. Bitch, keep my name at your mouth. You tough on the gram in real life, you a clown. Like to this freak chicken, nigga be thirsty. All in my DM, talking real dirty. Can't get this pussy cause you are not worthy. He say he in love, well nigga drop 30. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. Melt in your mouth like ice cream. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. Melt in your mouth like ice cream. Get a taste, get a taste, get a taste. Use your time, don't let it go to waste. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. Melt in your mouth like ice cream.
You are tuned into Prophet Radio with your host, Prophet Pete.
Yeah. What up, my people? You already know who it is. It's your boy, Prophet Pete. We're here with another edition of the Prophet Radio Show, doing what we do, talking about money, life, love, and music like we do all day. We got some special guests in the building tonight, all the way from, to me, it's like the other side of the world, but it's just on the West Coast, right? From the little Las Vegas, Nevada, California area to like Arizona area. I think Texas is somewhere close to that. I'm not too sure. I don't look at the map too much, but we got some dope dudes in the building. We got Dekumpozed and Lethal that make up NX. And we're going to get into some of those things of where those names came from and what NX stand for and some of their journeys throughout this music industry. So before we bring them in, I just want to get into this joint by Leo Wynn called Beast Mode. Yeah, it's your boy Prophet. Talk to him, Leo.
Russ, let me talk to him.
Yaga.
Yeah. Badass with an attitude. Yeah. Leo Win, uptown boogie down Bronx, bitch. Uptown. Nigga, don't forget it again. Heard all these bitches wanna fuck with me now. Nah, keep the same energy. CEO, head honcho, Empress, president. Whenever you addressing me, 2-seater skirt in my whip. Drop the top like I'm showing off my tits. Got a crazy nigga that'll pop with a clip. When he hit the target, a hopscotch on the dick. Man down, you're not about the action. You're down. Calm my vibes. They hate when I come back around. Make a hot head hoe simmer down, and they know it now, bitch. Number one next to you, zeros. Call me a 10. I am God's and next to you, weak hoes. Look at my flex. Yeah, I will always be lethal. Why they so vexed? Word to me that I'm going beast mode. That's why they fret. Yeah. If a bitch try to get loco, on our face, Timberland logo. Don't let up until we see rojo. Say no names, no more free promo. Shh, I said what I said. You mad your nigga all in my DMs. He know this pussy top tier. He wanna eat it and leave with me all in his beard. You don't compare, I make him bust quick. Pussy so fat, look like a tuck dick. Waist on snatch and thighs is dumb thick. Eyeliner sharp and cut a bum bitch. Get in their denim, cause I'm spitting words like venom. Leah got these hoes feeling paranoid, but with no delay to switch blade. Turn your face and your J's to some corduroys. Number one next to you, zeros. Call me a 10. I am God's and the next to you, me.
Yeah. So we back, and without further ado, we gonna bring NX in the building with Dekumpozed and Lethal. What's up, my fellas? How y'all doing tonight?
Hey, what's good? What's happening, family?
Yeah, man. Y'all chilling, man. Y'all chilling?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Just
chilling, man.
Doing our thing. Yo, how y'all doing though?
We doing good out here. I don't know what the weather and stuff like out there, but it's cold as I don't know what here. And we had a little bit of snow today, so I ain't too fond of the cold. So I think I'm gonna be moving out. I'll be moving out that way soon.
Already.
Right.
You dig? That's where to go.
Yeah, man.
We ready for you.
Yeah, we're in D-Town, man. That's our hometown right now. You know what I'm saying? So it was some beautiful weather today, man. But it's getting a little cold at night. You know what I'm saying? So as you see, you have to bring out the fur sometime. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man. Hold up.
So yeah, man. But it's all beautiful, all levels. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. So NX, what does that stand for?
NX stands for Nation Unknown. The whole thing behind Nation Unknown is that we were a voice piece for the underdog, the unheard voices, the unheard community. You know what I'm saying?
Fortunate.
Yeah, we
from the streets,
from a real street perspective,
reality.
You know what I'm saying? Everyday people, man, just out trying to live it and make it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So being the voice of the people, between Dekumpozed and Lethal, sound like there was some things that y'all was doing. If y'all the voice of the people out there, because it was like y'all was getting real serious with it. The shit got lethal, like an injection, and then y'all left decomposing. Like I'm just saying. So
hey, that way with it. True say.
Exactly that way.
You know, that way. You ain't got to speak no more. You said it perfectly, 100%. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, because nowadays we can't speak too much because right now Casanova is in a little bit of trouble, and they using a radio interview from 3 years ago as evidence for his racketeering, drug, and murder charges that they hit him.
Yeah.
So
and that's a common thing, man, in our culture, man, as far as this hip hop, as far as rap music, gangster music, whatever. That's pretty much the thing, man. That's how they try to hang us, with things we've said or displayed or whatever. We had an artist that from here, Twisted Black. You know what I'm saying? That dude wound up doing some time in the feds, all behind conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? They didn't catch him with nothing. You know what I'm saying? But they locked him up because he was so prolific with it on his storytelling. You know what I'm saying? Of how these streets are out here. And so we got to be real careful with that, man, because they trying to hang us any way they can.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It's like, I remember, well, from what I believed, as they say, if you did the crime, you do the time, right?
Oh, really?
Right? We get hit with conspiracy means I thought about doing it. You don't know if I did it really.
Yeah.
But just because I thought about it, you gonna put me away. Like come on. This is not Minority Report from back in the days, the movie with Tom Cruise, where they was arresting people because they did stuff. Like,
yeah,
you was gonna murder your wife, so we gonna arrest you for murdering your wife.
For thinking about
it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
but they do it every day though. You heard it, get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That way. That's real talk.
And it's I know it's going to be a long road before that really changes, because all they do is they switch up the wording or whatever it is when they do what they do to try and stop whatever we're doing and put us away, throw us under the jail.
Oh, man. Yeah. It's policing is a very big thing, man. In our communities, the police are policing. They're policing us. But in the white neighborhoods or the better off, predominantly well off neighborhoods, they're protected and serving. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's a big problem, man. You know, they don't protect and serve in our neighborhoods. They police in our neighborhoods. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference, man. It's a big difference, man. I'm watching videos all the time of white men talking crazy as hell to the police. You know what I'm saying? They ain't tased them. They ain't pulled out their gun and shot him. They ain't tackled him. They ain't did nothing. He drives off. And you know what I'm saying? They standing around. You know what I'm saying? But let that been the other, you know what I'm saying, race. And man, he's been shot just for looking. You know, give me a license. Let me get it for you. Bam. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's a reality for us, man. Yeah. And we have to be careful, and we have to teach our kids. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. We got to teach our kids how to be able to interact when they get pulled over. And that's because that's the biggest fear for a lot of parents. You know what I'm saying? Is their child being pulled over and being misunderstood and shot dead, man. You know, it's just crazy. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is definitely a scary thing, and it's a shame that we have to have that conversation. You know, when I was younger, my parents would have that conversation with me. If you're approached by a police officer, make sure that your hands are visible. Make sure that make sure that is that. And you know, if I was a different skin tone, and not from where I'm from, that wouldn't be a conversation. Is Billy, go have fun playing in the park, and if the cop, if you run into a cop, make sure that he helps you with whatever you're doing, because he's going to be a great person to get to know, while we're worried about staying away from the cop, because the fear and everything else was instilled in us. It's the craziest thing. And I've always feared when getting pulled over by a cop, because I realized, as you get older, you realize you're in the worst situation when getting pulled over by a police officer, because they're standing, especially if you're in a car or a low vehicle, they're standing at an angle that no matter however they shoot into the car, they're hitting vital organs. There's not like they're hitting you in your arm or your leg. They're hitting your heart, lungs, everything is just right there. Yeah. So they're pointing down and they're going to hit you, and it's going to go from one side of your body to the next and destroy everything that's keeping you alive.
Yeah. The people that's in there with you.
Yeah.
So that's why, man, we when we was coming up, man, we had this thing we get put on, you let all your windows down. So they can see inside. You dig? Like, it ain't no movement, because if you move the wrong way or reach for the wrong thing, that could be hit. You know? So it's serious business out here, man. Yeah, man. Real talk.
It's the craziest thing, man. But I'm glad that we've made it as far as you made it in life, and not have a traumatic experience that one of us couldn't be here because of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I appreciate you having us too, man.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yo.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Big Fees, man, for
Big Fees,
yeah, that's your
family, man.
Right there, man.
LA, Big Fees, that's family.
That's a good dude right there.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
He been riding with us ever since we met.
Yeah, man.
That speaks a lot. That's over 2 decades, you did.
Yeah, man. And that's what I'm talking about. So
really getting it out the mud in the trenches. He had to.
I hear that. I definitely hear that, man. And that's good, man, because it's hard to find riders like that.
Yeah.
It's hard to find riders like that, man.
Hey, man, we appreciate everybody that's still rocking with us, man.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your journey in the music industry. How has that been?
Ups and downs, man. I mean, we signed to Ruthless Records back in '97, man. You know what I'm saying? We had records that climbed the Billboard charts, man. But, there were times when we didn't see eye to eye with the label. And it got to a point where we just, had to say, hey, you know what? It's not working for us. And we went underground, but we continued to work with a lot of big name artists, you know what I'm saying? We just built a catalog underground, you know what I'm saying? And every now and then we would release something, but yeah, man, we've been more animate because we've had a lot of fans and everybody that have been coming out that have been like, hey, where are you guys, man? We're missing you, you know what I'm saying? So we said, hey, look here, let's just release everything that we've done. So I mean, we got some big records, man.
Never been
just with some of the greatest artists in the business, and we just got to the point where we say, hey, look, we never stopped. That was the most important thing. We never stopped doing music. You know what I'm saying? And we've grinded and we've made some strides and did big things and helped out some people in the community and in the industry and everything, man. I mean, we stayed true to it, and we just felt that if we had stayed at Ruthless, it was going to conflict and destroy everything that we were trying to build. So we just, we just made a decision. Hey, look, we appreciate everything, but it wasn't the same with Miko as it would have been with Easy. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, we appreciated everything. We appreciated that Tamika believed in us and was trying to do some things, but we just couldn't gel right. You know what I'm saying?
There was a lot of politics going on too.
Yeah, it was a lot of politics. It was a lot of people and artists that really didn't want us to shine. You know what I'm saying? But we men. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do what we gotta do, and we continue to get it out the mud. And we continue to, stand firm, and we're still here. You know what I'm saying? We're still here, and we're still doing our thing, man. And I think that is the most amazing thing. But yeah, we got some real stories that people like, man, y'all got to write a book. Y'all got to tell your story, man. I mean, because we actually, we were in the mix with some of everybody. I mean, some of the biggest names that you wouldn't even imagine. We've been in the company of, man, and played a part at some point in that history or their history as well. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, and I think sharing stories, especially nowadays, because we have so many different ways to deliver it. It's not just a paperback. You got audio books and electronic books and shit. You can even turn the story into a movie that you can self-produce yourself, and you guys doing it together and still have ways to get that story out there, to share the experience, to be an inspiration for those, or give those individuals out there that might come into a situation like yours, give them advice without them really even knowing they're getting advice.
Right.
Yeah. Well, part of that will be surfacing soon, man. We got this thing. It's called the 360 movement, and that's going to be our visual, sort of our explanation as to everything to come full circle. You know what I'm saying? And so that's something that we will be coming with soon, releasing soon. That's going to kind of sum up a lot of those stories. You know what I'm saying?
It'll be music, documentaries, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
You can't wait to hear and see more of that, because I think that for you guys to be around as long as you have, doing what you're doing and gone through what you've gone through, to see that you're still here and you're still finding ways to get your music out there and tell your story, just shows how resilient not only you guys are, but we as Black people are.
Man,
resilient.
I say that all
That's
the
why
time.
they fear us so much. They fear us. We're resilient.
Yeah.
They're like, we can't get rid of them. They just keep coming back. Like,
I mean it all the time, man.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's crazy. I mean, even like right now, you know, normally we would be in our studio right now, but with all this COVID going on, we can't even get into the building to get to our studio. But it don't keep us from recording because we still
record anywhere.
We record with anywhere. We got we got equipment for if we got to be on the go. You know what I'm saying? So they can't stop us, man. That's the scariest part about the whole thing. They like, damn, we can't stop these niggas.
For real. That's exactly what it is. Like, for real. They say that. Like, if you see the fly on the wall, that's what the fly on the wall heard in the room with white people, and they said, and then they said, we can't get rid of these niggas. Like, what's going on? Like, we would have created a whole COVID-19. They still making music, movies. Like,
still
what's going on?
Still being motivated.
You
know. You can't break what ain't meant to be broken.
Man.
You see what I'm saying? When you're a true king, you're gonna stand. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And they don't realize that they've taken so much from us that the only thing we were able to do was adapt. They took us from our homes, put us in another place, fed us scraps. We turned that into soul food. Like,
turn it into a gourmet.
For real. Like,
for real though. Everything we touch, baby. Everything we do.
Yeah.
Think about it.
We want some of that. Right?
Yeah.
We gonna control the music. We have
everything.
The blues. Then we had hip hop. Forget it. When hip hop came out, they like, yo, that's not gonna last. That's gonna go for a little while. And then what? And hip hop was created as a way for us to get our messages across that we weren't able to get across in other genres or in other ways. So now we were able to talk about certain things in a format that the people that were listening to it understood what we were saying. And now that the thing that they said that was not going to last, they are jacking that style right now.
Hey man, it's just it was so infectious that it is gone over and bled over into every other genre of music, man. You know what I'm saying? Country ain't even country no more. It's country hop. You know what I'm saying? Rock, you know what I'm saying? Rock is not really rock anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's all integrated now in all the music. And so it's like, wow, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we do is our culture. That's why I was able to spill over, because it's our culture. It's who we are. You know what I'm saying? And everybody want a piece of it because man.
Yeah, because it's a blessing, man, to be in this culture and really come from it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Think about it. Yeah. Some of this is reality. We don't want to really, put it out there, but it's reality. But it ain't to help to keep you stuck. It's supposed to motivate you, to elevate you, to get on and prosper in life. You know what I'm saying? So, it's real deep when you talk about this hip hop and this culture, man. This music, man. It ain't music no more. It's a way of life.
Yeah.
But it has to be respected. See, that's what's wrong now. It ain't being respected like it's supposed to be. That means we have to have more ownership. We got to really, really take care of our families, man, and cut the bullshit out. You know what I mean? It's time for business now. Real talk. We got to change some things. You know?
Most definitely.
Because I think that hip hop, the culture itself, has gotten lost. I wouldn't say a little bit. I would say a lot. Where not even recognized.
There ain't no hating. That's not hating. No, that's not no hating. I got love for everybody that's doing their thing right now, but we have to keep it, 1,000, man. Hey, man, we can't just go one way. We got to start back being original.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know how the culture first started. I'm not saying that it got to just be one way. I appreciate the youngsters and what they give into the game, but at the same time, there are some very impressive youngsters out there that are real artists.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? That really have some content, even in the style that they're doing. that the new style. You know what I'm saying? Like Lil Baby, man. I mean, that dude is still an artist from the way he expresses and tells his story.
He
you know what I'm saying?
separated himself from a lot of youngsters today.
Yeah.
When he did that, when he went to another level. You know what I'm saying? So he I think he has proven himself. You know what I'm saying? Real, so that's one person I can really say that I'm really proud of, man.
But there are artists out there that are still real artists, man. And don't stop being who you are. You know what I'm saying? You just adapt and you can get with some of this, the new stuff, but still be who you are. Still what made your signature. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of people get into that. A lot of the older rap artists don't like the young now, man. It's just, man, hey, man. If we all came together and did music together, man, that's where the respect will come in. You know what I'm saying? But if you shitting on these young dudes, man, and get mad because your stuff is not as where it used to be, you know what I'm saying? Then that's going to cause a problem itself. Get with this young dude, have understanding. Y'all do a record together. You know what I'm saying? And then let it evolve from there. You still shining. You still doing your thing. You know what I'm saying?
As long as there's music, you got growth. You see what I'm saying?
And we were always able to adapt. We were always able to appreciate, because we're not just into just one type of music, man. We love good music, period. You know what I'm saying? So we're able to hear what needs to be heard. You know what I'm saying?
And to clear that, there's a lot of hot artists out of Dallas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That I think is very talented.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Straight out Oak Cliff, where we from. You know what I mean? So I appreciate this, man, but I know it's time for us to take it to another level, though, because there's too much going on in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I know what it's time for. The wisdom has, we got to speak this wisdom now.
Yeah, man.
You see what I'm saying? I'm tired of seeing my kings get taken off the earth over bullshit beef, and I might have to keep it 1,000. That's why I said that. You know what I'm saying? So it's time for all of us to come together with a humble mind. You know what I'm saying? You can still get your bag.
Yeah, because, part of the plot, man, is to eliminate the soldiers, eliminate the men that's going to cause problem and resistance. So they take us all out of the household. It don't leave nothing but the women and kids. It's easy to take over there. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got to start looking at it on a bigger picture of what it really is, man. You know what I'm saying? They are scared to death of who we are as a people. Or what we would do if we ever got into a position to think and be on a positive level. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I'm going to share something with you, man. Like Tupac, rest in peace, his mom said, they would give you the tools to destroy yourself if you ain't careful.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? The wisdom has to speak now. You see what I'm saying? We still can get it out the mud, get it out the trenches. But what I ain't going to do, I'm not going to go beef with my king over nothing. You're not going to destroy us, then, because right now it stops. I don't beef on no record. Because I really come from the streets for real. You understand? And you would never get to put me into no like that. Because I didn't, you got to think, man, we've been in this for over 15 years, man. You think we ain't seen some things coming from the streets, going into the industry? I'm talking about, man, the industry street, too.
Yeah.
When you're talking politics.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can get knocked out. We're going to leave it at that. I mean, yes, sir.
Yeah. So speaking about, music and the industry and like collabing and stuff like that, I want to get into this joint that you guys got out. It is cool. Sound like a band.
Sound like a band?
Sound like a band.
Sound like a band,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So what is that? What was the premise behind this song?
We connected. You know what I'm saying? We got partners in other states and we do business together. You know what I'm saying?
But don't cross them lines.
Yeah.
Because, we all, like I say, we straight. It's all love. But what we saying, too, we come from that side where y'all come from. So that's why we have to meet somewhere in the middle. So don't play. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them type.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just letting them know that we on this level now, but we came from that level to where y'all at, so don't get it twisted ever. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to stand and be a man regardless, because I got a family to take care of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what that's really about.
Yeah.
So I want you guys to reintroduce yourselves and then introduce this song so we can get into it right quick.
Okay.
Right on.
I'm Lethal the Man.
And I'm Dekumpozed. And we are NX, Nation Unknown. And right now, we finna hit you with Sound Like Man.
Let's get it.
I got niggas we do business out of state. We get money, nigga, don't sleep for days. Me up and put you in the grave. Put that on my mama. Niggas I don't even really trust. Man, I swear to God, they don't wanna run with us. Get it out the sand, it's fly in the man. Got the drink of 55, sound like a man. Oh yeah, 2 years stay out where you the six don't shit me. Swear to boy, he get my red coat green, never been an enemy. Switch up like a centipede, got the game covered like canopy. Red out with the ball, nigga, green all in my hands, roll it up on my info, move away from my kinfolk, cover it up and I can't, nigga, riding out of my lane. I got niggas we do business out of state. We get money, nigga, don't sleep for days. Sleep for days. Fuck me, I'ma put you in the grave. I put that on my mama and my kids. A lot of niggas I don't even really trust. Man, I swear to God, they don't wanna hurt us. Get it out the skin, it's fly in the they got the 55, they sound like a band. These pussy ass niggas ain't running with us. You old ass nigga, we don't even really trouble us. We back from the bottom, now we on our way up. Blood in my head, got drink in my cup. Money in bags, we running it up. Them hate man niggas ain't pausing up. Like y'all boy be marvelous. My mom texting that pretty. All my people, they know that I'm ready. Making decisions, I never regret it. They pay me in cash, nigga, never no credit. Nigga, pull up. I got niggas do business out of state.
Money that nigga don't sleep today.
Leave me up, I put you in the face. Really trust, man, I swear to God, I be saying it's a fly in the man, got the triple sleep. Yes, move great. Right, make shit.
But I know it's some straight. They take signs in
my word. It's gonna hurt. Take action, line up, blur. I got niggas who do this out of state. You get money, nigga, don't today. Me, I'ma put you in the grave. Put that on my mama and my niggas I don't even really trust. Man, I swear to God, they don't wanna run us. Get out the state, it's a fly in the man. Drink of 55, like a man. Oh yeah.
Yeah, yo. I want to say a couple of things because I was actually watching the video playing the song, and I gotta say something about that, right?
Yeah.
What one thing I gotta appreciate your drip, the way y'all dress, right?
Yeah,
definitely unique, and then the visuals, and I'm gonna make sure that on some of my shows going forward, I'm gonna be playing that video during the music breaks and some of your other joints that we got here, because even the visuals in the video was unique, where you guys weren't over flashy with it, but you showed the way you guys move every day. So it's like what you see it is a normal day for us.
Right. I'm so glad you picked up on that, man.
I'm not going crazy with it where we got $3 million worth of cars.
No.
The only time you're going to see me in that car is in the video type thing.
Yeah.
So, and then the uniqueness in the way the music is created, and then the way you guys vibe together. Like, you know, I was born in the East, but you know, like I told Phoebe, like, my heart be in the West. Like, that's that Tupac stuff. You know, he was born here. The love is different on the West, and it's just the way you guys move out there. I find it to be, you know, great, and the images that you could put out there are always to see. And the song was educating, right? Because you was able to say, I got the Draco, and make it I'm probably gonna get the lyric wrong, but rum like a drum. I think I'm like that, right? So you know, hip hop is the one that taught me what a Draco was, because if I never heard it in hip hop, I would have never went looking for a Draco. But, I'm just saying.
Hey, that's 1,000. You keep that 1,000. That's all I like. I'm like, shit, you don't get that too often, but that's real. That's reality, baby. I appreciate it. That's all. Yes, sir.
Man. So that's what I'm talking about. And you know, I can't sit there and say I heard that and you guys sound like XYZ and ABC. Like, you guys bring it the way you bring it, even with the visuals and everything. It was unique. It was,
appreciate that, man.
And it was like, it was, I don't want to say it the wrong way. I don't want to say this the wrong way. Like, being a minimalist within those visuals said more than trying to do too much.
Right. Yeah. So it did what it was supposed to do. You caught on to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
see, that's what made it reality. You see what I'm saying?
Right. So, and even the visual with you guys in front of that wall that had all the gold records on it.
Yeah.
Like, that says, like, just seeing that when I first saw it, even the image that you guys sent for the flyer and stuff, I was like, okay, this is what they about. They're about making good music and making hits.
Right.
Because you can't stand in front of a wall like that and put out garbage. Like,
hey, that's that wisdom. You got that wisdom. You connected. You pick that up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I've been doing this for a while, and I'm like, if you can't really live up to those images that you putting out there, don't do it, because people like me are gonna catch on real quick. And then I might have to put you on front street in front of everybody, because now I'm gonna point some things out, and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, but you know, it's just a video. It's like, no, you can't do those things. Like, you really gotta be about to last in this industry now. What if you are not true to yourself? The game is gonna point it out to you very, very quickly.
You know what I mean?
And it's been happening a lot lately. Where people that we thought lived a certain life, now the internet is undefeated. Your information's out there. They start pulling that info, start posting it up for everybody.
Research. Searching that resume.
Right. It's not like they didn't have information about us before in the library, but they sure got information on us on the internet. So
that way.
gotta be careful with the way you do stuff now, because
Oh,
boy,
yeah.
That's for sure.
Yes, sir.
That's for sure, man.
you guys said that you've collabed with some people, right?
Yeah.
In the years that you've been doing this, the 15 years that you've been doing it, what do you think, big name, local, or whatever it is, the independent artist, major artist, or whatever, what for you was the best collab that you guys ever did? Like in that meshing with that individual. Not talking about numbers and streams or sales or anything like that.
The vibe of the
the vibe.
The vibe of the individual.
Oh man, it's still kind of hard because we vibe with a lot of people, man. I mean, you know, even through the touring part of it to the just being on tour and being
I gotta say, the most fun time and the most time I had, man, we've been with Bone, man. Lazy Bone.
Yeah, well,
Lazy Bone and Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher and Lazy Bone, Bone Thugs. You know what I'm saying? But more Lazy Bone, man. Lazy Bone is our dude, man.
That's my boy.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, he'll come find us in a heartbeat, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm in town. Where y'all at? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
He just that dude.
Yeah,
man.
Real talk. But yeah, man. I mean, we've had some real cool relationships with quite a few people in the game, man. And I mean, we appreciate that, man.
And it's to say Lazy Bone and Bone, they're like Bone Crusher for me. I remember Bone Crusher when he first came out, and
yo, we back. Okay.
Yeah,
like we kind of lost you for that.
You guys froze. You froze.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we had a lot of good relationships, man. And I mean, it's just I remember we recorded a song. It was a remake of Gap Band, Yearning for Your Love, and we had these musicians come into the studio, and this guy named Jimmy Macon. Man, this dude's so cool, man. You know what I'm saying? He was the original guitarist on that song. And I mean, he played it to the T, man. The guitar solo on Yearning for Your Love, man. Oh, my God, man. The dude was so cool, man. He gave us a new name for marijuana. He called it...
Oh, I lost you guys. I know you guys is there. I don't know what's going on. See, this is usually what happens when interviews go real good. The feds start coming in, and they start jacking with our stuff. So while we waiting for NX to reconnect, come back in the building, right? I'm gonna play another one of their joints, right? We got Comatose, y'all, by NX. Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta keep it real. I'm a bona fide winner. Catch me riding lows in the sunshine. I'm just loving it.
Okay, yes, there you go. We back. All right, we back.
We should be coming together. Leave it come out, toast. Leave it come out, toast. Ribbit overdose. Leave it come out, toast. Really overdose. 28 hold up ghost. I'm so fly, do it the most. Trap up my plane, trap up my boat. I can remember when niggas said no. I was determined to make it a go. I'ma survive. That was a lie. Blinded by leather, my roof is a sky. Only the need, you're welcome to ride. It's such a sensation of being inside. Touching and making it mine. Delivery every time. I'm the American dream. Making a scene. I'm a descendant of kings. I am a provider of means. I have achieved. Lady, no order, I please.
I'm a bona fide winner. Catch me right nose in the sunshine. I'm just loving life. I can do it better, yeah. We should be coming together.
Overdose, leave it come on, dose. Remedy, 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 overdose, leave it come on, dose. Right, ghost. I'm just trying to smoke, yeah, do the most, yeah, travel coast to coast, yo, put up, approach, hater, hit, smoke, nigga, I ain't tripping no shit, nigga still making hits, moving bricks, cutting ground and just send us, see we back on the shit, nigga looking for a lick, going hard, cause we burning ride with us, yeah, living, I painted my coupe, shining, I clean like a flute, designer, I Gucci my suit, collectively stacking my loot, my targeted range and I shoot,
I'm a bona fide winner. Catch me right nose. I can do it better. Yeah. We should be coming together.
Dose, leave it come on, dose, bring it over, dose, leave it come on, dose, bring it over, dose, leave it come on, dose, bring it over, dose, leave it come on, dose.
Really good slow motion. That's when these niggas start calling.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that comatose joint right there. Okay. See,
Yeah,
I like to give commentary on everything, especially when I got the guest on the show, the artist on the show. I like to talk about it and say how it touched me. So
right.
I just say, first off, I spoke about the way you got your drip. I think I'm being motivated to find out where the hell you guys get your clothes from, and I'm fitting to get on a plane so I can go to where y'all shop at. Because
really?
Yeah.
right, because you know that stuff right there. That's my style. Like that's the way I like to get down. So I'm like, okay, that's for one. Then two,
Already.
the two songs are not identical, right? So
right.
we can hear the versatility in what you deliver and what you put out.
Right.
Yeah.
So you always gonna keep them guessing every time something drops.
Yeah.
Right?
Like the 360, the watch the 360 movement, that's coming with a whole nother shebang. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a whole nother pot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because there's gonna be a soundtrack to go with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna embody a few things, man.
We got, man, like I said, we got some catalogs of that music, man.
Yeah.
I bet you guys do. I bet
Real
you
talk.
guys do. And you know, to me, the style is your style. Like it's no one else's. And then to know that you guys been rocking out together all these years, like it shows that together as a team, you guys are cohesive in getting things done, and y'all vibe and bounce off each other.
Right,
When it comes to you guys making music, like you can feel it. So it's like most of the time, you know, groups go wherever they go, they separate. Everybody want to do their own thing, and to know that you've been working together all that time, being able to make music and keep it pushing. Like you guys are sitting there, and it's like it's not. I could tell that it's not a phony thing. Like you guys really vibe out together all the time. Like it's just
every day.
It's like That's it. But when you see lethal, you see decomposed, and that's it. You know, like that's just. But you can tell it. It doesn't look forced or nothing for this interview. Even in the music, the way you guys move, you can see it too.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I really do. That's how we want to bring the realness. But you know, man, like I say, man, it's gonna be a variety of music that we're gonna hit the people with, man. They're gonna be surprised.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be authentic and it's gonna be reality. You know what I mean? To a degree. I mean,
well,
to a degree.
Like he was doing a clip for a new movie shot, and it's reality.
And it's reality, yeah, man.
But remember,
and that's for real.
Yeah, with all this stuff going on, we always gotta say allegedly behind our stuff now to protect ourselves from getting caught up with some stuff later. It's reality, allegedly. Like we just got thrown out.
Right? You sure right about that? Yeah, allegedly. Yeah, man. You did, yeah, for real.
Yeah, man. So
she come out of the woodwork. So where that come from?
Yeah, man.
Damn, did that bird just fly across the sky? You know, all kinds of things happening. You like, damn.
Yeah.
You sure right. Allegedly, man. Pump your brakes. All right, now I'm cool. I just get it, baby.
Yeah. So being in the game for 15 years, right? I know that you've seen the transition from the way music is put out, right? We went from selling CDs out the trunk of the cars to, you know, getting distribution deals and getting signed to labels to get music out there. And now get music out there is a streaming platform. How has that felt for you to be there during those transitions? Do you feel that it's gotten better and easier to put music out, or did it cause a negative effect to where we are?
I think it made things a lot easier and better for the independent artists. It really made the major labels a scramble. But for the independent artists, man, which you want to have more of the control of your stuff anyway. You know what I'm saying? The big labels, they want, if you go out there and do all the work and you go sign with a label, you know what I'm saying, then you're giving away a big portion of your hard work, you know. And what the internet did is open up the lane for a lot of people, man, and, you know, just made it easier for you to get your stuff all across the world, you know, without having to sign your life away. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it did do that. But now, like I say, with this COVID thing, that kind of hurt not only the industry, but it kind of hurt, you know, individuals who depend on that to perform, and, you know, by a lot of venues being closed and all that. But being the people that we are, we always find a way to adapt. And, you know, we like Marines, you know what I'm saying? You know, we adapt and you know, improvise. You know what I'm saying? So it's still, by having the internet, we just took it to different channels. You know what I'm saying?
Hard work, dedication, motivation.
Mm-hmm.
That's what keeps us going, man. That's a challenge. So, you know, me, I always like to conquer the challenge, man. So it's like, man, they doing new stuff. Let's get on it. We still gonna be who we are. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing that we ain't never seen done before. Yeah. Not till when you really did it before. You know what I mean? So I appreciate the levels that you had to go to sometimes. You know what I mean? It don't bother me in Dekumpozed. We gonna get in. You know what I'm saying? Whether we do it, you know, get out there and put it up, push it. You know what I'm saying? However we do it, you know what I mean? We gonna do it.
Yeah, but it definitely changed the game from what you had to do 6 to 10 years ago to get your record out, as opposed to what you got to do today. You know what I'm saying? Today you just got to have a presence. You got to have a presence in social media. You got to have a presence, you know what I'm saying? You know, and visual. You got to be visual too. So I mean, that changed a lot. And even like the videos, the cost of videos back you know, when we got in the game, you know what I'm saying, we might have to spend 100, then turn some thousand or more, whatever, for one video. You know what I'm saying? With a budget like that, you know what I'm saying, man, you do 1,000 videos, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, it's a whole different game now, man, and it's, you know, you just got to know how to see where your spot is in it, because it's big enough for everybody. You just got to find your place and ride it out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't beat the. I think that this leveled the playing field, especially when it came to the music industry, and when you could make the majors, people that have, you know, the power and the money behind what they do scrambling, you know, that things have changed. You know, the 360 deal. If anybody's ever really looked at, you know, the logistics behind a 360 deal, it's the major saying, well, I can't really capitalize off of me holding on to your music. So because you're going to sit there, you're going to leak it, you're going to push it, you can figure it out, because now I don't got control over it. So I'm going to tell you, I want money off your merchandise. I want money off your tours and all that. And we all know artists make money off of going on tours and performing.
And merchandise.
Right. Why is the label getting a cut of that? You're already trying to hold on to the masters of the music, but now you really running around like a slave out here. Like now we ain't going.
Yeah. I mean, that's just like the deal, like Dave Chappelle just did his special. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like you want to. You've already raped me, you know, now you just want to just completely just annihilate me at this point, because you want to take everything that I've worked hard for and just, you know, claim it as yours. You're taking from me. You're taking from my children. You know what I'm saying? And that's still a problem today with a lot of the labels, a lot of, you know, the industry stuff, man. You just, you know, you, like I say, if you can ride that wave, man, without having to go that route, I would suggest don't go that route. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, we've had people come at us about deals and stuff. We're like, yeah, okay, all right. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it sounds good. Yeah, you can hold on to that. We all right up where we at. You know? And it's good to be that way, because, you know, being seasoned in the industry, you won't make the same mistake twice. You've seen what could happen if you make the wrong decision, right?
Oh yeah.
So you're gonna make the right one, especially being seasoned. You're not eager to be put on. Like, you already know, even though you're signed to a label, doesn't mean that you're gonna pop anyway, because they could just be signing you to the label because they see you competition to somebody else that they got on the label. So they gonna sign you to shelf you so their peoples could rock. You know, and that's what it's gonna be.
Big tax write-off.
Yeah, and or a big tax write-off. They need some artists that they need to write off on. So you can become one of those. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that is a growing problem. You are a threat to the current talent that they have. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you'll sign them, and they'll sit you there, and you'll be sitting and sitting. You know what I'm saying? You got all this music. They try to appease you with little stuff, but your stuff never comes out. You're like, man. Okay. Yeah. It's a lot of games. A lot of games to it, man. I remember Big Wallace, ex-basketball player, man. He said, man, he said it's a dirty game for both of us. He said, but the difference is, at least we got referees. I said, wow. Yeah, ain't no referees in the industry. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Shit. Yeah, man.
They ain't nobody to mitigate nothing. It's Joe, you on your own.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And while the rest of the team is watching, everybody watching what's happening to you, and ain't nobody that can stop it.
Yeah, nobody. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you better look at that fine print, not the one that, even the little small print right there. It's the one that got that magnifying glass.
Right.
Oh, that right there.
Yeah,
Oh man, well,
that way. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I need to have that. Yeah, that fine
That fine print.
The invisible ink.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
and it's real, allegedly real.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Let me stop, man. Hold up, man.
Oh man.
And I gotta say, in the last, and I noticed that there's a little bit of pattern. There's a pattern on the way you guys are releasing videos right now too.
Yeah.
For the last 3 months, you've been putting out visuals.
Yeah.
To the stuff that you guys got going on. So there's
we got more coming. It's just the holiday time. We just, letting everybody kick it with their people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got more coming.
That's
you're
probably gonna get one for every song.
Yeah, we finna flood it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's long
I think that's perfect, man. I think it's perfect, and consistency now is key, because you can't. Because since I think that the industry is oversaturated, because it's easier to get music out there. That some people don't have, a plan to put their music out there. So if you putting out a song maybe once a week, and then you switch it up to every 3 weeks, and then you're flip flopping with the way you're doing it, your people don't know how to look for you in the midst of everything that's going on. But if you dropping a song every 15th of the month, people know, they dropping it every 15th of the month. I heard all this craziness going on, but on the 15th, I know for sure that I'm gonna go look for that NX joint, because it's gonna be there, because they have that pattern. So people looking for videos we're in December. So since September, October, you guys have put out a video every month. It's the pandemic, by the way. So there's no excuses out there, people. I gotta let them know there's no excuses. If you about it and this is what you're doing, this is your life, you're gonna find a way.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
It ain't no excuses.
Yeah.
Yes,
sir.
You gotta, you're gonna go through trials and tribulations, but you gotta cut them stones. You gotta get over that wall. You gotta keep going.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, sir. That's real.
So before we get out of here, I'm gonna play this last joint. I forgot the name of it.
Okay. Oh, nah.
Yeah,
we just putting it in their face, man.
Yeah.
Like, see, y'all thought it was over, but it ain't never over.
So we gonna get into that, man. Get into that real quick. So let's get it, y'all.
Already.
Let's go. Nah.
Need money to change me. If I'm in an extra clear eyes so I can see how I'm people around. The ones that wish me well, but really was wishing me ill. The ones that heard me and patted me on the back, but was looking for that soft spot so they could stab me in the back later. Sometimes getting money may motivate others to try to get money just like. It's all good though. There's enough money out here for you. Just stay real while you get it. Don't be no liar, backstab, snake. It's all good. Just stay real. And if you don't know how to be real, keep watching it. And learn how to be that cat too.
This is walk in, look clean as a bum.
Situation can't go, nigga, here it comes. Just don't touch it. Rock low. Look at that nice when you hot roll. They say it's summer, but it's still in winter. Keep some raw real bread with it. Look, all I am saying, please understand. Financial plan, this is the reason that niggas go money, but it's been good. All the 18 broke, got a bit. The man that hit the secret when you come through. All in my name, y'all, remember, stand up. Real nigga from the turn, time to man up. Pots in the kitchen, got the dishwasher, nigga, doing this. Got a real bad trigger finger. I'ma introduce you to the girl called Nina. Bitch better than a motherfucker. Just say real talk, bitch better than a motherfucker. Look, all I be saying, I'm tripping, I'm straight from the land. You fuck up my man, never no ain't no salt in my hand. Don't mind, don't get fed. Got a couple kin folks, nigga, do a bad. Been rough, ain't scared to tell. It's the motherfucking man, nigga, right here. All in my name, y'all ain't never addicted to one in my range. I'm always interested in the game, simple and plain. Speed gas, you suckers, bye. Nightmare on L Street, but bitch, this ain't Southline. American outline, fresh supply guy. On that OG outside, that's my lane. Put it in their face, make the bitches understand. Yeah, that you understand. I gave y'all a chance. Too late, bitch. Now I'm the man. Cool as a fan. Hot like I can. Hold on to the 10, been sitting on the thing. The man say the sun now. So clean when I come out. Make a hater put his gun down. In the lane like Jordan with my fucking tongue down. All in my name, y'all never addicted to one in my range. I'm always interested in the game, simple and plain.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Definitely, all three of them was a vibe. All those joints was a vibe, man.
Yeah, right. Appreciate it.
Loved it, man. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can find some of your old joints. You know, after we finish up this interview, go back and see if I can find some of the old joints, some of the classic joints I got out.
Yeah. There's more old ones out there.
Out there, man.
Yeah, I came across something that said 12 years ago. So you talk about you was 3 years in the game, something out there from 12 years ago. So I'm definitely gonna get it. Get into it.
Check that out. I'm gonna give you check that DJ Unique compilation out too though. We did some on that too, man, years ago.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah. You know, you can search that one too.
That's Street Pharmacists.
Ghetto Street Pharmacists.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but those just like mostly songs and stuff.
Like that.
The videos and stuff. I mean, it's other videos, but Ruthless is, you know, they was holding them, I guess, for some special occasion. But we do have some performances like from BET Soundstage and that type of stuff. We do have some of those old videos that you can find and stuff like that, man. But But yeah, it was a whole different sound, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But yeah, when we progressed and we just cultivated the sound that you're hearing today, man. But we've always had that energy,
yeah.
always had that energy. Yeah,
And I think in order to be able to do something for 15 years, regardless of what it is, to be able to know that, you gotta transition, progress, and even grow. I don't think that your music from 15 years ago should sound like the music you putting out today.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you're not the same person you was 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So music shouldn't be the same.
Right.
Yeah.
It's growth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the people that rock with you and vibe with you, if they not seeing no growth, they gonna be like, well, I'm changing up, so I can't even rock with this no more. So
Yeah.
and you don't even realize it, but as you're growing and transitioning and changing your style and the way you make music, the people that are riding with you are doing the same thing.
Same
And a
thing.
lot of
Yeah,
times
man.
seeing the way you grow forces them to grow as well. Like music
Yeah.
is such a motivator for so many different things, and the true artists out there should really understand that some people don't even realize it, but it does.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of power you guys got behind you when you go into that booth. Like
Yeah.
you could change the whole outlook on something just because of the way you put it on wax.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So,
man.
as they say, with great power comes great responsibility. Something from Spider-Man
Yes,
or
sir.
something like
Yes,
that. I
sir.
think I remember hearing that. But
Yeah, rest in
Yeah.
peace, Stan Lee.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah.
it's very
That's
important,
what's
man.
up. That's what's up.
Already.
So I want you guys to give out your social media handles and where they can find your music before we get up out of here.
Okay. Okay. Well, definitely, we're on IG.
Lead to the man.
Lead-
NX.
Yeah, and Dekumpozed NX on IG. We've got YouTube. You can look up NX Nation Unknown, or just put in Lethal and Decompose, or you'll find stuff that'll come up, man. Also we've got number one music. There's a few sites. We're on a few sites like
Tell the number one music.
number one music and
.com.
yeah, number1music.com, and of course on some of the other mediums, like Apple Music, Spotify, and stuff like that. I mean, we got stuff out there, man. Just y'all find it.
So much, you know what I mean?
It's stuff all over the place, man. But yeah, man, we definitely will be giving a lot more. We will be flooding everything, man. The market with all the music that we've been sitting on, holding back. With all these features and all this stuff, man. Just good music, man, that we just been sitting on. So be looking forward, man, and be looking forward to the 360 movement. You know what I'm saying? So we will be getting at y'all all over. You know what I'm
New
saying?
year.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I'm here as that outlet, so we can chop it up, and when that movement is ready to be be shown to the masses, I want to be here to help with getting it out there and reaching.
Already.
Man.
Yeah. Yes.
We
Greatly
appreciate
appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it.
Anything
Yeah.
you need us for, you get us,
Yeah,
man.
man.
We family.
Yeah.
That's how we do it. That's how we rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I mean,
And
you need
and
something from us, let us know.
anything like Big Feeve, I know that's true because me and him talk all the time. So it's just one of those things, just chopping it up on the hey, what's up, fam? That's it. And just checking in, making sure you good. And
Yes,
we
sir.
never met in person a day in our lives. But from that moment that it happened, the vibe was just so real that it's been nothing but great ever since.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Big Steve again, man.
Yeah,
family.
man. That's our family, man.
Our family, man.
Yes, sir.
He's been rocking with us for a long
Big
time.
Steve been getting down with us for a minute, man. We got old songs together and everything, man.
Yeah, we got some songs with Big Steve too. Yeah. We go. Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, don't get it twisted, boy. Big Steve by that mic.
Oh yeah. That boy, don't call him the Storm Thriller for nothing. That boy,
hit that
that boy do his damn thing.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, yo, I want to thank you guys for taking the time out, chopping it up with us here. And we definitely going to do this again. And I hope you guys stay safe out there. We're going to make it through this pandemic. And once stuff, start calming down and, things open up, we're going to be moving around. And you're going to see us out there by you guys. So we're going to
already.
Hey, man.
Already.
And all that. So
whatever you need, whatever we need to do, man.
Yeah, man. We look forward to it.
Yeah, man. So I appreciate y'all.
And we appreciate you for having us, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
I thank you. So my brothers, yo, peace. And have a safe one, y'all.
Peace.
Yeah, so you already know, man. It's your boy Prophet Pete. We doing it big like we do every week, man. That was NX, Nation Unknown, Lethal and Decomposed, man. Definitely the West Coast vibe. Definitely some good people that got a story to tell. And having a story to tell and being able to still be around and tell that story and adjust and adapt and continue to grow in the midst of all this chaos shows that not only they are resilient as individuals, but their talent and their skills will supersede anything that you put in front of them. So before we get up out of here, got a joint we gonna play for y'all. Got the little video joint going on by my man Jay Gutter, man, etc. Y'all.
Yeah. Look, I wanted to be everything I never was, but depression's got me high, there's not a better buzz. So I may never love, cause there's a better drug. Plus she never does, etc.
I came down here from New Hampshire, so 5 hours and stuff with y'all. Alright? Y'all fuck with this rap shit or what?
Maybe I could fuck it off if it would get me over. Maybe Nikki fell in love because she met me sober. I remember we were fucking on a leather sofa. Now we're getting older, they'd love to say I told ya. So I'm trying to get in range of that new Range Rover. All that shit was never cool, but I still stayed kosher. A whole lot of shit'd change if I changed over. Now all I think about is death, every day's closer. I left all my exes with the same closure. Revenge has been a friend, I know it ain't supposed to. Regret has been a threat that I still can't smolder. God, I need a shoulder, but I take an answer. Is this shit a gift or is this shit a cancer? Alyssa says I'm stiff, but she's a fucking dancer. I shouldn't put that bitch inside my written stanza. Damn it, Dan, we caught that bitch pulling her pants up. Used to ball just for the one or two they cut or banned us. You would stand up, now you don't stand much. Dummy, you handcuffed, you joined the fan club. You ran your bands up, but you fucked the fam up. I still slide to 895 and get my dick drained. She ain't like me back in school, oh well, I'm guessing shit changed. I just gave that bitch the 101 until I switched lanes. It's funny how the script changed. I find it ironic you don't call back then. When you see me, still approach me like it's all caps, man. I'm still rocking all my jerseys and my ball caps, man. I can see you springing forward, I'll just fall back. Don't you dare go text my phone if it's in all caps, bitch. My short patience ain't been nothing but a tall tax, bitch. If that's not direct, then tell me what you call that, bitch. I'm not all that, bitch, but I'm all facts, bitch. facts, bitch. Look, I wanted to be everything I never was, but depression's got me high, there's not a better buzz. So I may never love, cause there's better drug. Plus she never does, etc, etc.
Yeah, we back, y'all. You already know, man. It's your boy Prophet Pete, man. This has been another episode of the Prophet Radio Show on WEMS. Make sure you stay tuned every week, same time, y'all, from 6 to 8 p.m. with your boy Prophet Pete and some of the dopest people in the industry, some of the dopest people in the world doing things that we would love to connect with. Businesses, entrepreneurs, investors, real estate agents, just about anything you could think of that's relating to money, life, love, and music. We got it going on. We got it popping here. Ain't nobody doing it like us, man. So make sure that you follow WEMS Radio on all social media platforms. Make sure that you visit WEMSradio.com to get the latest news and the latest features and bios of artists and people in the world that we deem to be some of the elite. And also make sure you tune in 7 days a week, chop it up with some of the dopest DJs that we got in the industry rocking out with us Sunday through Saturday every week throughout the day. And some of the greatest shows, the ones that have been able to stand the test of time and continue moving on and rocking with the movement that we call great. And tomorrow, make sure you're locked in for the spot, y'all. We got dope things going on tomorrow, 6 to 8 p.m. You heard? And we out of here.
Attempt, I am God's and the next to you we codes. Look at my flex, yeah, I will always be lethal. Why they so vexed? Word to me that I'm going beast mode. That's why they fret, yeah. Number one next to you zeros. Call me a 10, I am God's and the next to you we codes. Look at my flex, yeah, I will always be lethal. Why they so vexed? Word to me that I'm going beast mode. That's why they fret, yeah. It's Leo Win. I know they really mad now. They like really motherfucking mad, you know? Killing these hoes. They like, I know they mad at feeling up. I know they mad at singing bitches really fucking killing up. Nah, let me stop. I'm done on these niggas.
You are tuned into WEMS Radio, where we are bringing light back to the industry.